Hello, my name is Steven, and today I will be reviewing the Dairy Queen Signature Stackburger. This is my first food review on this platform, so hopefully it's a good one. And the same can be said about the Dairy Queen Signature Stackburger. To be honest, I don't believe I've ever had Dairy Queen's food. I have had their blizzards, which I am a big fan of, at least the last time I had it, which was a couple of years now, actually. Not so sure about how they're doing as of recent. My initial impressions with this hamburger is that the composition looks fairly sturdy, has a nice volume to it. You can see that there. The color is certainly appetizing. I have a side of fries. Came with the coupon I had it with. And one thing I'd like to make a note of, which isn't really a factor in the meal, but more so for fast food establishments in general, is I do like these new ketchup packets that they're giving out. In terms of environmental impact, I do have to disagree on principle with them because it does use plastic, whereas the foil ones are just, I believe they're just aluminum foil. But I do like how these are more easily scoopable for the French fries. So because the fries are more easily gaugeable in terms of quality, I will be reviewing them first. And I apologize for speaking with my mouth full. So that's one, but I didn't fully absorb the taste into the palate. This time I'll do it without speaking. I've definitely had worse, but I've also definitely had better. I'd say that these they're definitely not anywhere close to McDonald's level fries, but McDonald's level fries they are pretty good. I'd say that these are probably somewhere in the area of perhaps Burger King fries. I think it would just be easier if I describe the fries as they stand on their own without any comparison because my rankings are rather personal. The outside texture, they are a bit soft, but there is definitely a firmness to them. I like a bit of variation in texture, sort of a chewy and crunchiness. From the two fries that I've had, there's no crunchiness. It seems like it's basically just chewiness. In terms of the flavor of the fries, they're not the saltiest, but perhaps that is preferable for some people. I know some people want to watch their sodium intake. Their fries, I think that they're somewhere between what would be expected of a restaurant quality, like a more professional style French fry, and maybe something frozen, something that may even be in a middle school cafeteria. Basically, they're about as average as you can get when it comes to the quality of fries. This may be just, a one-off batch. I know that, different locations may differ in how much quality control there is, but if this is the standard fry, I certainly would not pass it down. This is a perfectly serviceable French fry. Now, to use this ketchup packet, because while I may not agree with the environmental footprint, to not use it would be an even greater waste. I also have my can of Canada Dry, not sponsored yet, and as usual, a glass of ice in which to pour the Canada Dry. Gotta cleanse the palate before I go into the hamburger. I love Canada Dry. All right. Excuse me. So, signature Stackburger, first bite. I'd say that this is very good. This is this is definitely, if this is the signature burger, as it would make sense for it to be, considering that the name of it is the signature Stackburger. This is definitely of signature meal item quality for Dairy Queen. Major props to Dairy Queen. As for how I would specifically describe it, it's just good. That's the simplest way to put it. With the burger meat itself, I do get a bit of smokiness, I think, which I like. Maybe a turnoff for some people, but I like that. I like how vertically it is. It seems that the contents of this burger, it's very similar to the Whopper. You have the pickles, of course. You have the lettuce. You have the onions. But there is more verticality to it. With the Whopper, I find that even if it's the same amount of meat, excuse me, that ginger ale is coming back up. It's even if it's the same amount of meat as other fast food signature burgers, it's often spread out and distributed over a wider area as opposed to a more vertically stacked area. So I find that with each bite, with each mouthful, I get less of the meatiness. And when I have a burger, I like the meatiness. I like the chewiness. I like the main component of the burger to be the focus of each mouthful. And I feel that the more flat a burger is, the less percentage of each bite is actual burger and more of it is just filling and stuff. With this, there definitely is a lot of filling, but the ratio of the filling to burger, I'd say, is, just looking at it, it seems about the burger to filling being about, and that includes bun, being about 1 to 2. With a lot of other burgers, it seems that the ratio sometimes dips as low as 1 to 3 or even 1 to 4. Very thin patties I've had at other places. But yeah, this is a very good burger. The vegetables are all very crisp and very flavorful, uh, and the bun. Uh, the bun is probably the blandest part, but that is to be expected. It's a bun, it's bread. I like bread. Piece of bread has to be really bad for me to not like it or find something bad enough for it to be dislikable, in my opinion. And in my case, the bread is perfectly fine, similar to the French fries. But in terms of the actual contents of the burger, the elements that make the burger a burger, I'd say that this is great. Oh yeah, and the pickles were nice and have that nice pickly flavor. The cheese is good. Yeah, good texture, good flavor. Uh, if I were to give this a grade, no, if I were to rank this from 0 to 10, I'd give it a B plus. Yeah, I'd give it a B plus.